The holidays are around the corner, and I'm guessing you want to know how to approach this month and the holidays so that you don't come out in January weighing 14 pounds more. You are like hungover, you don't know what happened, you're covered in chips, you're covered in a bunch of things, and you're like, oh crap, time to get in shape. Well, today I'm going to give you 3 different approaches that you can take when it comes to the holidays. Before we dive into the approaches, it is very important to understand what happens in the holidays. You probably already know, but let's go over it. Parties, dinner, alcohol, you go a little bit crazy, you eat more than you usually do, high calories all the time. So understand that this month is going to be full of events is something that you got to take into consideration before you make a decision about what to do with your fitness. So the first approach is obviously just to do the fat loss phase. Do a fat loss phase, restrict yourself, and just get it done. This is the hardest approach, especially if you're someone very sociable. If you're a hermit that doesn't go out, that doesn't talk to many people, and you're gonna be alone for the month, then you'll probably be able to do it, no problem. But on the other hand, if you're someone who's sociable, who likes to go out, who has family coming over, maybe you're visiting family, this might not be the best time to start a fat loss phase because, all these events are gonna make it really hard to stick to your diet. And one thing that you want to avoid is to actually start a diet and not to stick to the diet, because that just feels crappy. It feels crappy psychologically, it feels crappy physically. You probably will have a couple of days where you're low on calories, and then you'll have a bunch of days where you're high on calories, and you're really not accomplishing anything. That's the first option, the fat loss phase. It is not the option that I recommend, but it is something that you can do. Let's go ahead and talk about the second option, and this is exactly what I recommend for most people. The second option is to put yourself at maintenance calories. Now, if you're a beginner, this is gonna be very, very cool, because when you're a beginner, you start dieting properly, meaning eating sufficient calories, sufficient protein, and you start training properly, a couple of really cool things are gonna happen. You're gonna get what we call newbie gains. You actually can get recomposition, meaning that your body will reduce fat and will add on muscle at the same time. And if you're just starting out and you want to make the most of this month, then put yourself at maintenance, train really hard, have some fun, obviously with moderation. If you go crazy, if you go and drink 2 bottles of vodka 3 times a week, then there's nothing we can do here. I'll see you in January. But if you are able to just do a diet where you eat a little bit more and you train hard, then you're gonna come out in January looking better and feeling better, which is the goal. Second approach, you put yourself at maintenance calories and you train really hard and you consume sufficient protein. Protein is key, so make sure that you consume sufficient protein. Now the third approach is actually my preferred approach. However, this approach takes a little bit of planning. So unless you're someone super skinny, this is not gonna work for you. So the third approach is to actually do a masking phase during the holidays. Now a masking phase means that you're gonna be consuming more calories than what your body needs to sustain its current level of mass, of muscle, of body weight. What that's gonna do is give you more leeway to eat more throughout the week. So when you have more calories, you're gonna be able to eat a little bit more, and then you can take this time to do a masking phase. You can come out of the holiday season, of the winter, with more muscle. And then once you come out of the winter, the holiday season, then you can diet down and be ready for the summer. So that's my preferred approach. However, like I said, in order to do this, you wanna make sure that you're starting from a position where you don't have a lot of body fat. And that requires planning. I only recommend that you implement the third approach in 2 cases. 1, you are already very lean or very skinny and you want to put on weight. 2, you're someone who's been dieting for fat loss for a while and you're like, okay, I'm done, I feel really good, I want to put on some muscle right now. And then you can take advantage of this month, you can eat a little bit more, and you can end up in January with more tissue than the one you have now. So those are the 3 approaches that I recommend. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, because that's going to help you get more jacked. And also, if you want to work with me and my team so that we can help you implement and most importantly pick the right approach, then all you got to do is go to the description, you click on the link, and you apply for coaching. Okay, you're going to fill out a quick form, you're going to book a free consultation, we'll get on the phone with you, we'll see if and how we can help, and if we can help, we'll let you know the next steps. That is it for this video. Julian here, signing off.